how can we explore our potential, or how do we even know what our potential is?
Right. We are generally programmed by society, religion, our education to look up to peers, look by what was done by parents, grandparents, what society does. So we have become extroverted, looking to be like someone else. Comparison and competition is so much ingrained in us. Like you have a comfortable house, but you see somebody's house is bigger. Somebody's car looks more attractive. Somebody looks stronger and more muscular. Somebody has more political power. So we have tendency to look outward. And that is the greatest problem in exploring our potential. We are always looking outside and never take time to look inward. We have so many assets, we don't utilize them. So like I give one example, one poor family stayed in a house, died out of starvation, but when they died, they found there were treasures in the cellar and in the attic. If they had explored the attic or cellar, they would have lived happily and longer, but they never explored because they took poverty for granted and looked outward begging. So in a metaphor form, same thing, we don't explore what we have. Some example is like we have some talents. You know, some people can call you moron. We can be moron in some areas of life, but some areas we are extra sharp. You know, everyone has some deep talent if they explore. Even we consider somebody who is very stupid in some area could be very smart in other area. Somebody could be very smart in the math. Some could be so smart in the art. But people ignore and suppress them. Art, what can you make out of it? So you can see hidden talent. Hidden talent comes by not looking outside, looking inward and exploring. We have so many things we can do. Another example is so many people, I do consultation and they have so much property and wealth, but they don't look at their assets. They think they are poor and they live in poverty. And I just bring it out. I say, what are your assets and what are your expenses? If you are retired, you have a home, large home. You have lots of assets. You can go to smaller home. You saved it. You have condo somewhere and you trying to maintain it because everyone has condo. For retirement, you get rid of condo. You can take a small vacation, get rid of index. So all the assets are there, but because there's so much program that I have to keep my big house, I have to keep my condo, I have to keep my boat. See, this programming prevents us from exploring our assets and re-evaluating what our goal is. If our goal is to find happiness, then whatever we have, we can consolidate and rearrange, think out of the box and find greater joy. And I think so many people are miserable because they are programmed. You know, they're programmed because they have old car, old house, they don't have fancy TV, they don't have fancy phone, but they go to third world country and see the people having nothing. Still they are happy, they are smiling. One meal a day, they are happy. So because of our looking, comparing, and so many people who are below poverty line in this country and suffering and collecting government subsidies, they're really misusing government's asset which could go to someone else because they become reliant on food stamp, this, that, sell the food stamps and do different things. Instead of, they can purify their life, simplify their life, get rid of drugs, get rid of alcohol, get rid of smoking, get into working, and they will find better life, happier life. Because this way, people who collect subsidies and they become lazy. Government try to help American Indians and took away their vitality, what they really liked with the land. And so many communities are made up of drunk people because all the things were taken out. So government should promote all the talents people have and support them instead of giving them subsidies and all the help. So this is what I mean by hidden talent, and everyone has hidden talent. If we spend more time in teaching people who live in poverty, it is their programming, that is they have projected, and then they focus on becoming jealous of people who are wealthy, but they don't realize wealthy people become wealthy by working hard. So they take a wrong approach. So this is not criticizing, but looking at assets. So if one learns to look at the assets, then find tremendous contentment and peace. Just by rearranging the life, rearranging the priority, changing the vision, using the intuition, and not comparing with others or competition with others, being content within the self.